Today we're going to be practicing pruning. We have a lot of salvias that are very tall, getting a little leggy. They have this large amount of stem between each group of leaves. It's kind of our signal that they need to be cut back a little bit. So they're stretching a lot to receive more sunlight, and it makes them more sparse and less kind of evenly leafed. And when we do that, we want to get a general round shape. So imagine a globe, or we like to use like kind of almost just like a guide that shows what shape we want to be getting. We want like a round shape. And we also generally we don't want to remove more than a third of the total plant material. So this one's very tall. This is a large plant. So a third would be about taking it down to here. So since I don't want to hold it down here because then I would take off too much, I would hold it up here. And then that gives us the rounded kind of globy shape. And then we'll keep turning it until it's nice and even all around. When we take our cuts, we don't want to leave a bunch of stem material to die. So we want to prune just above the node, right where these leaves emerge. And we want to take it just like that. So that'll be our first cut. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep spinning it around until we get a nice round shape. Yeah, Shaquille's finding the nodes and trimming those stems. And so that's a good example of pruning back a really tall salvia. Salvias are really forgiving. And when we're done pruning, because we just took all of this plant material off, so the plant might be a little shocked. It might be lacking some of these leaves that were providing nutrition for photosynthesis. So we're going to give it a spoonful of fertilizer. So every time we prune, we want to help the plant recover by adding some nutrients. And another good example, just real quick, is when plants grow sideways. So this one isn't too shocking, but sometimes we'll have plants that grow completely 90 degrees. And we want to bring them back to the center so they have a nice upright and balanced shape. So when we do this one, our first cut is going to be bringing it back into the center. So if we hold it like this with our guide, we can see all of that material needs to be pruned back. So when we take this, I'm going to go pretty far down. So now we have much more centered and balanced. I would prune it probably one more. And then I'm going to do the last one, Shaquille. I would probably take it just above that one. Sure. There you go. So now it's going to be nice and happy and centered. And in about 2 weeks, these will be blooming again. So in the summer, they grow very fast. But that is that about pruning.